the den, just up ahead, we have Mama and Baby, right over here up ahead. So Mama's name is Hollywood, and Baby's name is JJ. So we have Hollywood and JJ. Yeah, they've been taking a nap for about an hour now. And we have some more sleepy bears. Now these guys have flat claws, so they're better at digging. So you'll see that sometimes they dig themselves a little spot and they take a nap in it. Looks like we got a lot of them napping on the left. And we got one over here moving around on the right. So these bears are about 100 pounds smaller than a grizzly bear. They are a bit more aggressive than our American black bears as well. Another sleeping one over here. And we got some more taking it. Oh, it's awake. Now if you look on the right, we actually have one that's in the water. So they actually love coming in the water, especially when it gets warmer outside. We have toys in there for them to play with. They like to stick their nose under the water and blow bubbles. There's all sorts of stuff in there for them. Sometimes they'll lay on their back and they'll kick their feet out, relax. We got some more taking a nap around it. And now, coming up on our left, we're going to be approaching Stan's house. So Stan is in there with his friend Freya. And it looks like Stan's giving us a nice little welcome up ahead here.
Oh, there's a beer.
They're greeting us, greeting everybody all day. Hey Stan. Freya's like, I don't want any part of it. She's sleeping over here by the fence. She's like, Stan, not now. Now let's give a wave to our gate guard on our right. So Stan was actually raised by humans here at the park. So they weren't sure if he'd be able to get along well with the other bears. So this year, Freya was in there with him, and they get along really, really well. So it's good to see that he's been able to adapt, and he's come a long way, and now he's full of energy over there. But now we are in our next section, which is our New Jersey conservation area. So back when the park first opened in 1974, Six Flags agreed to leave 52 acres of untouched New Jersey wetland. So this is what New Jersey would look like if we didn't do anything to it. Now in here we can see a bunch of different New Jersey native animals. We can see white-tailed deer. We can see different snakes, turtles, foxes, bald eagles. You see some white-tailed deer in the trees if you look really, really hard. I just saw a couple. But again, there's 52 acres, so it's not often that we do see something in here, but it's beautiful. Appreciation for New Jersey. Yes.
Who was the first person to discover New Jersey?
I do not know. The first person to discover New Jersey? That is a not so far question that I don't know. That's a great question. A history teacher might know better than I do. So now we are in Didgeridoo Pass, and in Didgeridoo Pass we're going to see red kangaroos and emus. So as we make our way around this bend, we're going to see our red kangaroos on our right hand side. So actually only the males get that reddish color. The females are the ones that are more of a lighter gray. Now the males are called Jacks, the females are called Jills, and the babies are called Joeys. Jacks, Jills, and Joeys. Now the reason they hop, as we know kangaroos hop, they have fused hip bones. So they can't separate their legs like us. They can hop up to 20 feet across and up to 10 feet up in the air. So we're going to get a great view of some more kangaroos coming up on our right hand side. And some emu over here on our left. So emus are part of the ratite family.
This is emu.
Emus can be up to 7 feet tall. We see a little Joey. And maybe another Joey being a baby. Now over here, if you look off to our right hand side, or left hand side, you see another little Joey. Look how tiny the Joey is laying down in the grass right there. So speaking of the Joeys, a female is actually only pregnant with a Joey for 1 month. So the female gives birth to the Joey after only 1 month, and the Joey's more the size of a lima bean. So the Joey's then going to crawl into the pouch and stay there for another 6 can weigh up to 800 pounds. And unlike other subspecies of tigers, Siberian tigers do come in this one color, which is orange and black strips. We'll see some more guests from our Savannah Sunset Resort as well, getting that up close encounter. Again, check that out at sixflags.com. And if you look to the left, you'll see extended family. So those two are actually siblings. He needs to sit down. She needs to sit. Yeah, can't be standing in the seat. Cannot be standing. Needs to stay seated with the seatbelt buckled. So now we're making our way to our exit of our safari. We're going to have one more gate guard that's going to be coming up on our right-hand side. So let's be sure to give them a wave. Yes? Not on this tour. If you take the base camp tour outside of the park, then you see them there. But in this tour, it just ends at the Tigers.
Yeah.
So as we head back to the station, just a couple things I'll talk to you about. Our first thing is our Save an Icon pin that I mentioned. They're $5 in the gift shop, and 100% of the proceeds go to the Wildlife Conservation Network. So since we started selling these pins, we've been able to raise over $100,000 for animal conservation. So definitely check those out in the gift shop. This year they have our bison and our brown bear on them. So definitely worth checking out. Another thing that's worth checking out, especially if you have a season pass, are our base camp tours. So we do have safari tours that run from outside of the theme park. You enter the same way, but you go through the old safari toll plazas that we still have, and that takes you to base camp. So at base camp, we have a bunch of animals you get to see. We have a reptile house, and we have a bunch of different birds that are out. And base camp tours are actually a little bit longer than our frontier tours, and that's where you get to